from the footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, joined here with our senior draft analyst, Chris James. And Chris, now that the 2014 NFL draft is complete, we're going to hand out some draft grades, and we're going to take a look at the Indianapolis Colts and see how well the Colts did this past weekend.
The Colts have drafted well over the last two seasons, which is partly why they've had a lot of success. The 2014 class is a small one as far as numbers are concerned, but not short on talent. Solid third-round selection here in Dante Moncrief out of Ole Miss, who's a big-bodied receiver that's very good after the catch. What I liked most about the Colts draft, number one, was Jack Mewhort out of Ohio State. I may be in the minority, but I'm a big fan of his game. He excels on both ends of offense and even shows a versatility to kick down inside at guard. I also like the two linebackers they selected in Andrew Jackson out of Western Kentucky, who's your classic inside backer, Mike Backer, with London Fletcher-like skills from both a production standpoint and a leadership standpoint, and also Jonathan Newsom out of Ball State, who's a tremendous pass rusher, but a little raw technique-wise, and I think he can make his mark instantly on special teams. What I questioned was the lack of attention in the secondary, more in particular the free safety position. LaRon Landry is best suited as a strong safety and closer to the line of scrimmage. The Colts may have taken a luxury pick in round 3 with wide receiver Dante Moncrief out of Ole Miss, who's a talent, but with the signing of Hakeem Nicks and with what's currently on the roster in T.Y. Hilton, Derek Rogers, the two tight ends in Fleener and Allen, I don't think receiver was that big of a need, more so than free safety. Zach Kerr out of Delaware is a tremendous talent. It's shocking he went undrafted at 6'2", 330 pounds. Kerr has the size to play over the center, but also the quickness and the athleticism to play anywhere on the interior. This is a big-time steal for Indy. Quay Cox is a very talented corner out of Jackson State who was always matched up one-on-one versus the opponent's number one wide receiver. And this year, he held his own versus two top targets in Lee Doss out of Southern and Ryan Grant out of Tulane. Both receivers are rookies with the Washington Redskins. Quarterback Seth Lobato out of Northern Colorado is an intriguing player to watch. Depending on what they do with Matt Hasselbeck, Lobato will most likely be a practice squad candidate, but he is a very good quarterback that plays well both physically and mentally. I gave the Colts a B- for their draft. I actually think this was a decent draft considering the limited amount of both picks and open spots on the roster. The major miss was not taking a free safety, and that'll have to be the focal point for the Colts brass between now and the start of the season. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Colt fan forums for always showing football game plan support.